we've been asking lots of questions today here at Westminster, but now it's time to answer some of yours. Joining me to do that is Jill Rutter from the UK in Changing Europe, which conducts independent research into UK-EU relations. Jill, thank you for waiting as well.
No worries, good afternoon.
We've got many days of waiting to come, I suspect. Well, all right, let's get this first question. This is from Milesh in Milton Keynes. We have a government who wishes to deliver Brexit. We have an agreement brought back by Boris Johnson. Why do we need an election?
It's a brilliant question by Milesh, and I think that's what quite a lot of people are asking, not least some of the people sitting behind the Prime Minister. Philip Hammond on the radio this morning said, actually, why didn't the Prime Minister just try to get his bill through? The MPs voted
yes, he said
for
that
it.
There's been time.
Yeah, the MPs voted in principle for it last week at second reading. Boris Johnson had, I think, a rather surprisingly big majority of 30, slightly more than most people would have forecast there. But MPs thought that he wasn't giving them enough time to consider it. He wanted a very compressed timetable to enable him to deliver his 31st of October deadline. I think quite a lot of people are saying, actually, you've got a deal. Why not programme it slightly longer timetable, give MPs a bit more chance to consider it, give the Lords some time, and then we could still be leaving the EU at the end of November or the end of December with that rolling extension that the EU has granted. So in that sense, there is no need for an election. He could have done that. I think the Prime Minister may have one of two motivations. One, he may have feared that that majority of 30 would have evaporated, so that some of those Labour leavers might have left him and voted against when the bill came back after amendments a third reading, that he might have had to stomach some rather unpleasant amendments from a government point of view, and so that's what he might have been worried about. He might also have one eye on the polls, which suggests that actually he's doing pretty well at the moment, and that it might be a rather good time to do an election and might be better to do it before Christmas than wait until January or February.